Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm going to do a price check-in here on lumber because we may be looking at tariffs and we may be looking at price increases. I'm going to say that we still haven't recovered from COVID for the most part. So here's what I'm going to start with. We're going to start with OBS, $13.98. This was actually up over $40 during COVID. So I've seen it as low as $10, which isn't too bad. The 2x4 price, $4.28, pressure treated, Home Depot, not awful. 2x6 is $8.18, not great, but not the worst I've seen. The premium 2x4s, $5.68. And let's go for our regular dimensional lumber, pressure treated, which always varies. Our 2x4s, not quite the $2.99 that we used to see, but $3.84, not as bad as the $10 that we saw during the pandemic. 2x6s, $6.42, still a little bit on the high side. Now the 16-foot 2x4s were ridiculous. They were like $24 a piece, and that's a good gauge to figure out how bad it is. 12-foot 2x4s, $7.48, not awful. Okay, so we're still at $10.98. Not that's doable. That's doable. When they got to 24, it was redunculous. And let's look at our dimensional lumber, because this was one of the ones that really blew me away. And that's actually not that bad. 12-foot 2x12s, 34. I saw them as high as $54 during the pandemic. 2x10s, 12-footers, 23. That's about the same. 16-footers, 42. I remember them going for 54 because I was buying them for the red brick house 2 years ago. Now, 2x10, 16-footers, $30. That's up a little bit from where they were. What I really want to look at here is the plywood. Unfortunately, the plywood has not recovered price-wise. Plywood has been insane. It used to be about $49 a sheet for birch plywood and oak plywood. It's been as high as $94, and about the cheapest I've seen it recently, that's sandy plywood, which is open poured. It's not as good. Well, actually, oh my goodness, I'm actually pleasantly surprised because at the moment it's $79. This was $89 the last time I bought a sheet about a month ago. Half inch, $65, and quarter inch, $44. This used to be $29 a sheet before the pandemic. The oak plywood still at $84. It was $89, so a little bit of relief, not much. OBS subflooring, $26. That's the premium. That's back to about the regular price for that. It had gotten up to $94 during the pandemic. So far, we'll see. Right now, the tariffs, President Trump said, we don't need your lumber. And we'll find out that one, how it affects us here. The tariffs are put on hold for at least a month, and we'll see if they go in, and if they go in, how much the prices go up. So we'll check in a month and see how that is.